Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello,
Hello.
everyone.
Hello there.
Welcome
Hello
to
there.
Snetty. Hello there. Welcome to Snetty for round 4 of the season. This has been the season of
Wow, it's very nice.
It's been interesting.
of all the nice tracks.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there. Okay, we're just gonna have this for the rest of the stream. Like, you guys just play sound clips and stuff.
Hello there.
Yep.
I mean, it makes our job easier.
Yep.
Plus, we're getting all those points back.
all the ones they've gambled. Well, thank you, Guzman. Jose. This track can go. I don't have the
Blank,
I don't
blank,
have
blank.
shit rejoin.
blank sounds. Yeah. This track is awesome. Honestly, this track is great for racing.
I'm excited. I enjoy Snetterton.
I do enjoy Snetterton.
Bullet has 130. After you lost all those points last week with the Nick Alvarado bet, you still have 130,000 points.
Ooh. Maybe if it wasn't 700. Oh, I forgot you use Imperial. Yeah, so you might have noticed the track is a little warm today. Of course you do, Joey. Of course you love the layout of Snetterton. Name is Mud.
If he dies in the Honda, it was Jose Enredos' fault. Listen, that's Austin Wall, who had a really good race last week at Donington, not in the Honda, who is now in the Honda. He's been brainwashed.
Yeah, he's been brainwashed. Not again. I thought the Honda cult was going away. We're getting the GTR one instead. We do have some very nice looking GTRs and Nguyen. They're not having a good quality so far. A little bit in the grass there. Switching cars after a good result prim move reminds me a lot of someone else, Mark.
Yeah. I mean, Barrett did it as well. Like, he was really fast in the BMW. Then he's like, nah, this is boring. I'm going to go drive something else.
That was a cool shot of Nguyen going off track. Was that it? I actually missed it. I like kind of looked over and I saw a yellow flag and it was already on him. Well, welcome. Equality's not going yet, right?
Quali is going.
Is it?
We have bronze drivers on the track, or red badges, whatever you want to call them.
Bronze drivers. And joining us today is Mr. Guy.
Mr. Guy. That guy.
Yeah, that guy. Dude, bro.
Insert name here.
Yeah. I said I would end up calling him Chris, so I'm just going to do it right now. Chris.
Yes.
Guy.
His name is actually Carter. His last name we can't pronounce. And SimGrid doesn't give him a name, so this is player one.
His name is...
What's the default whenever you start like Gran Turismo or something like that? Like a driver or player one or driver one or something like that?
I don't really know.
I don't know. I don't have
really
PlayStation.
I don't know. But his name is basically... And
Yes.
he's on track right now. On heading out there to do his lap. We have our first valid laps coming in now from Melanson, Rick Simile, David Miller, Joe Crunk Jr. already putting in their laps. So a 49.5 so far from Melanson, the time to beat. And
I already see number board bits on the exit of turn one.
Don't know what you're talking about. All right, Mark.
Yeah, Mark, I think, was P3 last week overall. And then switched to the Nissan. Are you okay, Ferris?
Oh,
Did you hit your not funny bone?
That was the elbow.
Oh.
Yeah. Broadcasting is a dangerous job, guys.
That's a work injury, so we're gonna have to go do some paperwork real quick. Ryan, the PR guy, you're needed in the main office at the conclusion of today's race.
Yep. Please. So, OSHA is on the
shit.
phone.
Now we're screwed. Shut it down, guys. Burn everything. Purge the files.
Purge it. So our lap time's starting to come in. 49.1 already from Mr. And Nguyen about to cross just in front.
48.5.
48.4. 48.5, 48.4.
48.4. I can't read.
It's you can round either way you want, technically. Really? Ooh, that is a wide turn one. So Nguyen, after the little slide earlier on, doing well so far. Joe Kronk having a lot of trouble, though. It seems he's 7 seconds off the pace right now so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's out there learning the track. As long as we're driving safe, we're fine.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's
Aiden
already just started his lap and improving, so let's see what he can do there. Aiden Wire.
Yeah, Aiden Weir.
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 Well, I've already butchered it.
Like if you and I were talking about going somewhere, Weir.
Weir? What do you mean?
We're gonna go. We're gonna have a good broadcast because we're professionals.
Yeah, we're so good. That was already a lot of time, a lot of green, and he's lost already some of it in the beginning of sector 2.
Yeah, he's anywhere from 3 to 5 tenths up, depending on what corner it is. Ryan would like to point out there are more people on the grid tonight than there were at Donington, so that is good. I mean, I would rather do Donnie just because like that seemed like a fun race, and I enjoyed Donington. Hot Snetterton, like find me somebody who doesn't like a hot phallic shaped track.
Definitely not Joey.
Not Joey.
No.
This is Joey's favorite week.
Wait, Joey, where are you? Joey, why aren't you signed up for this?
Joey is in here.
Is he?
Yeah, he's
I don't see him in the
currently P16, 239 Honda.
Oh, I am sorry, Joey. I'm glad to see you. I knew it. Knew you wouldn't let us down. Well, Weir does almost improve on his lap time. He didn't do all that.
Yeah, he improved, but not enough to jump.
Yeah, we do know he has the pace, though, looking at what he's had going into Sector 2 last lap around, and he's going to have 2 more shots at this. Nguyen, taking the lead so far and improving on it already, so we might start seeing 47s coming in from the red badges before everybody else goes on track.
Wait till after the final corner. Ricky Smile, 2.5 seconds up. This is going to jump him quite a bit.
This is going to be P1 for sure.
Yeah, this is a 48 flat.
48
Heck
flat
of a leg from Ricky.
Did you say heck of a lap or heck of a lek?
Heck of a lap from Ricky.
I heard heck of a lek.
I mean, you hear what you want to hear.
I mean, I love that.
Where's Dylan Beveridge? Because we're getting our sexual innuendos in. Like, we're hitting our quota.
Oh, no. Yeah, Ricky Smile doing a pretty good job already in the green as well. Nguyen in the green, a little bouncy on the final corner. That's been a little ruined.
Yeah, that's going to take all his time away.
Yeah, he's back to just even on his lap time, so he's going to have to do better going into the next one.
Got Miller. Miller's going to gain about 2 tenths. He's going to get closer to Matt Mellinson. Still 0.08 of a second off.
Almost. We do have Vasquez that has opted not to qualify today.
Yeah, he was I believe he had some stuff to do before the race started, so no, he didn't qualify last week either at Donington.
Mm-hmm.
I believe he is one of the newer drivers of sim racing and is just looking to get some experience.
Hello there. Thank you very much for the follow, Aleo Marco. Oh, Miller does lose a little bit of time there. 6.99, improving Mr. Guy. Still a little bit, but it's not going to be able to move up. Oh, that looks bouncy into turn one. Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, there's a lot of tire dipping going on, like a lot of just off into the grass, and the cars are getting unsettled.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm honestly really curious to see where this is going to go during the race, because it's going to be warmer than this.
Yeah, and also you're gonna have people driving side by side, and if you're out there doing quali laps and you're having a hard time keeping on the track, if you got somebody like on your inside of a corner, I just don't want to see people getting sent off into the grass because there's a ton of runoff.
And not a lot of place to slow down once you're out.
Yeah.
So one final shot for Nguyen to improve on his lap time a little bit more. He's up 2/10.
Oh, quit hitting that curb.
Oh, it's not enough. That's not enough. Ricky keeps P1 so far. And Nguyen is going to get ever so close. Miller, out of the final corner,
Miller
does
have
improve on
enough
his lap time. It's going to push him up to P5. Good job for him. We're
Miller?
coming around next.
Pretty good chunk of time he's losing though.
Yeah,
but he is gonna have enough to jump to P3.
Well, he just barely.
Just pips that guy, who is also up coming into the final corner. Nice final corner there. Doesn't run wide.
He's very good job from him.
Back in front of Weir.
Back. Mr. Guy. Mr. Guy's done it. So Mr. Guy's joining us today. I'm just going to call him Mr. Guy the entire time.
Okay. Somebody tell Mr. Guy to go back to the pits now.
Yep. Mr. Ryan.
Mr. Guy, please return. Okay, he's off the track. All right. We're good.
Yeah. So we welcome Mr. Guy today. And so far so good. It looks like he's going to be doing pretty well with us.
Yeah, he is IRO friends with Rados.
Oh, Mr. Cheeto's boy.
Apparently, Carter, Mr. Guy, he's like a month into sim racing, went full balls to the wall, bought everything. He's got triples already. Rados and Greg Bings have been over there at his house helping him set things up and get everything situated. So I expect his pace to improve as the season goes on.
Glad to have you on board.
Yeah.
And make sure that Rados and Greg don't go golfing too much.
Oh my god, you think he's a golfer too?
He probably is. I bet he is.
I bet there's just threesomes every weekend. Dylan, where you at? Where you at, Dylan?
Silver's out on track now. And Heslin leading the charge so far. I did notice Heslin was pretty quick during free practice while we were rolling the intros.
Yeah, I think this is a track that is going to favor the McLaren.
A lot of long sweeping corners. That didn't look clean though. That
looked very drifty.
Yeah, breaking on the grass. Just remember to put my phone on silent because. Now it calls every day during the streams. Yeah.
I mean, if you need to take a phone call, go take a phone call.
No, I'm not taking a phone call. I'm working.
I mean, you can still take a phone call.
I'm working here. I'm trying to get some more Lambos.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Step one.
I was going to say we could have like a phone in.
Nah. Well, Heslin now coming around the final corner, and looks like he's losing time on his best already. So that wasn't as clean as he can, but he's going to put it P5 to start with. And all of our other drivers coming in. Joey, of course, taking that lead.
Really?
Right away.
Yeah, Landon Wall P3 with a 48.1. Lukey and Jenkins, 0.06 of a second apart.
As one does. Wampler comes in P10, so just behind Heslin. Lots of green already for Wampler 2. I thought I jinxed it as I saw it all go away, and
oh no,
his lap starting to go. Ryan Cody currently P12, 4 tenths up on his lap time. I said 4 seconds, Mr. Alien. Who else do we have? Harbottle putting in 1 lap to start. Let's go PR Cody. Yeah.
Yeah, Harbottle we didn't see last week at Donington. I'm interested to see how the Lexus is today. Since it is now no longer a dead car.
Oh yeah, the physics.
The new update supposedly brought it back. They've got new setups for it, I think.
Yeah, and we no longer use the LFM bump.
Yep. And Vince has been pretty quick in the races that we've seen him in, so.
Yeah, looks like he has a lot of time wasted throughout this chicane that he's just passed. If I knew any better, I would probably look up the the track names. I just know Bumhole from Milo, who will be joining us a little bit later. And that's it.
Oh, Landon Wall is going to clock in with another 7 tenths. Going to go 47.4.
Landon really doing well already with his second hot lap. Ryan Cody coming around the final corner, 1.5 seconds up on his lap time, is going to move up to P2.
Yep, just pips Joey. So the AMG currently P1 in silver and also P1 in bronze.
Love to see it.
So, worked strong at Snetterton?
I think that it was always been the case, has it not?
I have no idea.
I feel like it has been in the British tracks. You're probably going back to Lexus against next season, but you have to get your GTR out of the way. I mean, the GTR, your GTR looking good, first of all, and GTR is a good looking car. And it seems like it's been brought back to life.
Mark's liveries always look good.
Yeah, they do. He's why I aspire to get more golden Lambos and a Landon Wall sideways of the track. And
yeah,
Ryan decides
Cody
to also go. Probably spooked him.
German coming across the line. He's 7 tenths up, so he's going to jump to P2. The 47.7.
Good job. So we're already down to mid 47s.
I have no idea what my lap time is here.
I remember I might have placed like a high 47 on my best or something before.
Hey,
not driven it much.
I don't know if Ryan can hear me or not. We have a red badge car on the track. Is there a reason why Adolfo is out there?
It should not be. Let's run DSQ. Actually, we do have also a quali band for today, unfortunately. Joby has been a naughty boy last week, so he's going to be receiving the DSQ, and Joey spaghettis it. He does a great lap, and a few corners later.
Hey, Joey, if you're watching this stream, can you let us know about the 13 car? Is there a reason that he's out there?
No, he should be going back in. Is he out? Oh, so
he is on track.
Run DSQ.
He's not in push check.
Ooh.
Well, I want to make sure that like they weren't like, oh yeah, go ahead and go out or something like that before I disqualify him.
I'm pretty sure now. So 1.5 minutes left to go for silver, or the fast boys and Baboon, because he's on his own class. Go out. What do we have going on? Lukey about to improve 4 tenths, and right in front of him Heslin, also a little bit green on his lap time, so a 10.5 for Heslin. I'm surprised to see him so low in the rankings after such a great start. What looked like he was doing really fast. He was going really fast during practice. Lukey also improves a little bit, and everyone else is in the red. or on green in valid laps right now. So it looks like, unfortunately, this is probably going to be it. Lennon Wall around the final corner.
Austin Wall?
Austin Wall?
Yeah, Austin Wall is in the Honda.
Yep. Yeah. At least I didn't say a completely different name.
Yeah, so
It's a
he
name that
puts at
exists.
P3 right behind his cousin Landon in the Merc.
And our drivers are going on. Let's see who is left on track. We have Ryan Cody,
Sure.
just green. Exactly.
Yeah. German is out there, but invalid.
And it's time for the Gold Boys to go out. A little bumpy there for Ryan Cody.
German might be doing a pit entry.
Hey, and give us a flash, yes. I should maybe.
His Streets of Rage livery.
Oh.
That is
That's not
Ryan do a
how
pit. Ryan do a pit. Never mind.
Ryan do an entrance.
Well, he's got traffic now,
Yeah.
so he can't pull back on the track.
Rest in peace, final lap, says Joey. Joey has completely spaghetted it.
Yeah,
After putting
he's-
it in P1, so great job
Yeah, he's
there.
cool.
But Chemo looks like he has found some pace on this final lap. One more to go. Who was that right in front of him?
So Kyle Heslin through the final corner, 2.5 tenths up. He's gonna jump at least one spot.
Yeah, he
jump
just got
Wampler.
spooked though by Ryan Wampler that spun right in front of him
that's
after the chicane, so he took it super tight, lost 2/10 out of that. It's unfortunate for Chemo. He's going to be the final person in silver to cross the line. 5/10 up.
Yeah, he's gonna jump quite a bit. P4
P4. So
for Chemo.
so we know he has some more pace left in him as well.
Yeah, I imagine he'll get that. So it's Honda Merc, Honda Merc. Nice.
Glorious Nippon of Steel on his first flyer lap. Ryan has redeemed the onboard for.
Have you looked at Barrett's livery? It's so good.
Barrett's livery right here. Sonic. I absolutely love
So
it.
good. Gotta go fast.
You gotta go fast.
Does he have Sanic on there though?
No, he has Sonic, not Sonic.
Oh,
I do love. Hang on, let's.
you gotta get a little Sanic on there too.
There's something on the back.
I think that is
Shut up,
Dr.
bruv.
Robotnik with Milo's face on it. You
Oh
love
my
to see it.
god, I love it.
Wait, is he wearing the new whatever that face mask is everybody's wearing?
Which one?
The whatever the Pro Apple whatever glasses crap.
No. Those are just regular glasses.
Okay. Thought maybe he was being trendy.
But yeah, we do have a so undrivable, lovely livery here. Honestly, I love it. We got to bring that back when Milo does come over. While he is on.
So I think Dawn is our first valid gold driver on track.
Yeah, Don is our first valid driver, and Barrett is preparing to start his flyer. We'll get on board with him for that. I did notice Don was quick during practice as well.
Very fast.
Yeah.
Very, very fast.
And might actually give Nicholas a run for his money this time. While
we're also gonna have Nicholas Alvarado baboon watch. So get your points ready.
Here, I'll get the side-by-side running as well. If it would work. There we go. Oh no.
It's fine. Everything's fine. So we have the Ferraris coming through. Nose to tail. Mike Jackson, 47.1 for his first lap. Is going to put it on pole provisionally. Nick Alvarado to P4. Don's going to clock in at P7. Dylan Sauer in the Lambo at 13. Carlos Guzman in the Aston P18 currently.
Stop the count faster than Nick. Rados puts it in the 46s. So Rados with the first 46 on the track and a P1 so far. 2.5 tenths faster than Mike Jackson. So a lot of work to do for the other drivers.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen Rados in, I want to say the 45s. So. Oh, is it 46.1? Joey's saying in chat 46.1. I thought he did a 45 in the practice server.
Well, it is a pretty warm track out there today, though. But the practice server was set for this.
Yeah. I mean, it's optimum track. 28 ambient, 35 track temp. So a typical iRacing server.
Yeah. Lovely sound from the Nissan. Love it.
Yep. So Barrett just complete a lap, or
He
was
invalidated.
Was he invalid?
throughout.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Barrett did not complete one. That's why he was weaving down the back straight.
So Don's gonna jump. He's about half second up. He's gonna jump to P4.
Don is going to move up to P.
Nick is a full second up, so he's gonna go pole. The 46.4.
Ooh, some work to do for the other drivers now. Luis coming around the final corner loses a lot of time.
Luis, no practice Castro, who just got a setup before the race started.
He really
before the
did.
server started.
He really did. Rados.
To quote Luis, I'm gonna raw dog this race today. You're still side by side, by the way.
Professionals. I totally knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we were talking about Luis, so yeah, for sure you would still want to show him on the side by side. So
yeah.
Totally meant that.
Yeah. 100%.
Mark Robeson, 7 tenths in the pocket, losing a little bit, but he should jump quite a bit.
That should
P6.
Yeah. Up to P6, just a tenth behind Don, or half a tenth.
Joey holding strong up there in P4.
Yeah. Spaghetti really loves this track. Maybe I could get a track map up for a second. Oh.
Barrett's gonna punch in here, P4.
Oh.
So he's gonna dump Joey down to P5.
Great job from Barrett there. All right, let's get the track map up for a second. Let's see what we have here for corner names. So we have Riches into Montreal. All right. Into Palmer, Agostini, Hamilton, Augies, Williams, and then we got the Bentley straight. Brendan and Nelson for the chicane, and Baumhall for Milo's favorite corner. And into the long right-hander Coram that ends up in Murray's. Yeah, Turn 10's name is absolutely great.
Oh, here we go. Rados has found 2 tenths. This is gonna be close. Not quite enough.
Super close, just a
Less
tenth
than a
left.
Yeah, but Nick, through the first 3 corners, has found 3 tenths.
Turn 2 has a lot of potholes.
Oh,
yes,
Nick
does.
just went off and is going to pull over into the grass.
Oh, Nick is going to have to get back out immediately if he wants to be able to find the time to put in one more lap, but he might not. He's coming out. That's not enough time.
Mark is pretty even coming across the line. He needs a tenth to jump Joey. Joey right now sandwiched between 2 of the Nissans.
Yeah, so great job there from Joey so far. And also, as we are on Mark, livery that we showed, great job. Love it. Did speak of it earlier. And Mark doing the Nissan run this time around.
Barrett's going to have enough to jump Mike Jackson for P4. So nice lap from the Nissan. Gives Joey a little bit of breathing room.
Yep. Don up a tenth is not going to move up position. So Rados and Nick still leading by a whole half a second. Nick, I don't think, has enough time. Where is he right now? 45 seconds to go, and he's on the back straight. Rados now up 2.5 tenths is going to take the spot. And this might be pole for Rados.
So Jose finally gets a good final corner in. He's going to jump 1.1 seconds.
1.1 seconds for Jose. Moves up to P3. Great job from him. I gotta say, man, I'm really, really glad to see what Jose has done here. Last season around was in silver and was really silver pace. Won the, he was one of the guys that did win silver. We promoted him to gold this season around, and he's just rocketed. He skyrocketed his pace. I'm glad to see that. I hope you can not die in the race, because we've noticed that a few times. And Nick crosses after.
He did not make it.
Yeah.
So currently Honda's podium.
On the podium, yeah. Nick just missed it by a few seconds.
Yeah, he was very, very close.
I think I saw the checkers go up 5 seconds before Nick crossed it, barely, and that was his time coming out of the pits that lost it, everything. What else do we have? So Carlos.
My question is, so you've got Joey in P8 in the Honda, Landon Wall in the AMG in 9, and Austin Wall in the Honda in P10. Is the Honda blood thicker than cousins? Like, do the Hondas bully Landon, or do the Walls bully Joey? I'm interested to see how that one works out.
We'll see. We'll see as Rados comes around and improves his lead just a little bit more by 1.5 tenths, a 1:46.1 to finish.
Jose slightly up, not gonna move. Luis Castro is 2.5 tenths up.
Gonna move up to P16, and that's gonna be it for quali for these guys. So Luis coming in really late. Arrive and drive.
Well, the Astons.
Oh my god.
Jeez. I mean, the Aston with the turbo lag and everything like that, with all the slow corners in this track, I can imagine it is kind of brutal.
Yeah.
Most internet went out right before he was about topping the server.
There's no way.
I mean, you can still get in. You'll have to start from the back, unless I'm assuming your internet is still out.
If you just connect right now,
yeah, I mean, you'll
get in and you'll start in from the back, not even from the pits. But you have
unless he's on his phone.
Yeah, you'll have whatever 20 seconds are left in quali right now to hop in for that. So Joby and Vasquez starting up from the back. Vasquez that didn't put a quali lap and was instructed to go back when silver badges were out, and Joby with the quali ban from last week. So naughty boy Joby. Don't do it. Joby is racing. He is starting from the bottom. So
for now,
yeah. I assume I'm gonna see Joby run for an undercut, a big one, probably to get around most of the traffic. And
no, Joby's gonna die, Alt F4, and go play more Scum.
Possibly. Let's get the grid walk out.
Oh, the grid walk.
Oh, the grid walk. Here we go.
Okay, are we ready?
Yep.
All right, starting on pole, Andrew Rados in the Honda. Nick Alvarado starting P2, also in the Honda. Jose Guzman starting P3, again in a Honda. Don Belanger, however you want to say it, in the Ferrari. Starting P4, Barrett and Mark Robeson, 5th and 6th in the Nissans. Mike Jackson, P7 in the Ferrari. Joey Maliti, P8 in the Honda. Landon Wall in the AMG in P9. Austin Wall, also in a Honda, in P10. Dylan Sauer in the Lambo, P11. Chemo Sith in P12 in the Mercedes. Jalen Jenkins, P13 in the McLaren. If I'm going too fast, just tell me.
Oh, go ahead.
Joseph German, P14 in the BMW. Tiago is voiced right now. Michael Lukey in the Porsche in P15. Luis Castro in the Aston P16. Carlos Guzman joining him in the Aston in P17. Ryan Cody in the Streets of Rage Nissan in P18. Ricky Smile, your bronze pole sitter, P19. Vince Harbottle in the Lexus, P20. Matthew Wynn, P21 in the McLaren. Kyle Heslin, P22 in the McLaren. Ryan Wampler in the AMG P23. Carter, Mr. No Name in the Lambo P24. Aiden Weir in the Porsche P25. David Miller in the Audi P26. I almost said Aston. Matt Melanson, Joe Kronk, 27th, 28th in the Ferraris. Joby Savage in the Nissan P29. And Vasquez in the Mercedes in P30.
And that is going to be the grid for today as they start to make their way around the formation lap. And Andrew Rados is leading this time. I do love to see it. It was kind of a funny picture. I've noticed just the three Cheetos in the front.
Yeah.
Just the Honda blood. Oops, that clipped. I'm sorry for that. Good luck, fellas. Thank you very much, Phil. Welcome to the stream. Hello for Els Jeffrey. Jeffries. Just noticed your chat.
El Jefe Jeffries?
El Jefe? Jeffries. Yeah.
The 5th.
Go Don B. So Don Belanger has quite a few fans already, it looks like, in chat. Slower than
you.
Slower than you. That's I had to take a second to look at that.
Nice.
That's a good one. He's a bum. Well, I guess he goes hand in hand with this track.
I mean, if P4 is a bum, then I don't know what we are. Because there's no way I could put in that kind of time. Yeah, Max, we have like 26, 27 cars, something like that?
30
30 cars?
On the grid. Yep.
Jesus.
I am excited to see this hour of a warm, so 29 C36 track. Netterton track. Bumhole special.
Max, you could be here and get murdered in turn 1.
No, not.
I say that because Max recently has had a bad streak of being involved in incidents that are not his fault. I remember you saying you weren't going to be here, so we understand.
Yeah, all good. And as our drivers go through Bumhole, one final time before the race start, Andrew Rados leading the charge with Nick. They're really warming up his brakes, it looks like. He's going for it.
Yeah, he's got that brake boost going.
Yeah, Nick is sending it turn 1, 100%. We have the T1 cam ready. We do. Oh, this is a great cam. This is more than just T1. Let's get the side-by-side up. And our drivers...
Don
1 hour at Don needs delivery. Yes, he does. Limit in season 4 liveries. And as our drivers go green, Andrew Rados gets a good start. Nicholas not quite as much as he wants with the boost. I do see a 3 wide. Our driver's starting to make it through turn 1.
A little bit of contact between German and Luis Castro, but everybody behaving so far. Some dirt being kicked up.
Return to the hairpin. This is the usual incident point in Snetterton. All our drivers kind of making it clean. It seems some are going wide. I see it.
Yeah, we got Barrett is side by side with Dawn. Pretty much single file from there on back.
A clean first few corners, and as I say that, now I'm probably going to jinx it. And
yep, you're all dead.
Everybody's going to die now. So far, so good. So Barrett gets through past Don Belanger during the first few corners of the lap.
We have Carlos Guzman is backwards. I believe he collected somebody as well.
Kyle Heslin was spinning around a little bit. I did see position swap between Jenkins and Dylan Sauer. I don't know if that's for...
Kyle Heslin is back on track, though, so I think he did a 360 no-scope and is rejoined.
Yes. So lovely shot there, I gotta say. Yeah, the BSC came here. This is BSC came here for Carnage. We love people racing clean.
Yeah.
That's why we give all the bad boy points, as Joby has noticed. Speaking of Joby, he is up quite a few spots already. He's up to P24 from P29, and he begins his charge through the grid for those sweet points. You come here for
the lawn care.
Oh, you're gonna see the lawn. There's a lot of lawn to mow in this track. Mark Robeson.
Yeah, Mark with the GTR power. He's going to get up alongside. I think he backed out of that one.
He did kind of back out, but it didn't look like he was trying to back out. It's just a bit scared going into turn 1.
Yeah, just letting Mike know that he's there.
Makes sense with the troublemaker starting at the back. Oh my god.
Joby up to P23 already. Trying to work his way through the field. We're going to have Joby watch as we go.
A Joby watch. I actually I would love to see where Joby's going to go. As he shows up there in the background. Emo sitting behind Austin, and Luis right behind him. Let's go Savage. Fun fact, Snetterton is the only track that ends in Ederton.
Yes. Correct.
I wouldn't be surprised if there is another one.
Oh, Luis with the run. Gonna look up the inside of Chemo here. He's got German in his toe as well. German's gonna look to go 3 wide, but back out. Luis is gonna make the move. Nice and easy.
Nice and easy, and that Aston did look just a little bit quicker than the Merc on the straight. I'm surprised to see that. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't know that Chemo got the best exit onto the straight, which I think is why Luis and German both had the run there. Dave asked who is No Name.
No Name
is a new driver.
Yeah, he's Mr. Guy.
Yeah, we're calling him Mr. Guy.
Yeah.
His name is actually Carter.
It's Dude Bro.
Yeah.
As Joby gets a run on Mr. Guy and is going to get through. This is, again, well, this is not for class position, so no need to really fight that. And Joby continues his charge up to P22. Nicholas Alvarado still leading 4/10 from Rados and 8/10 from Jose.
Let me go look at the replay because Carlos is in the chat saying he doesn't know what happened.
Carlos was the lap 1 yellow. I saw him and Heslin yellow.
Yeah, I just wanted to see what happened.
139 and 26. A yellow flag for Jose Guzman, right as I was about to compliment him.
Oh, he just gets a little bit. I got a replay.
All right, let's see the replay, and you're up.
So coming out of the hairpin, he just gets a little baby hook from Lukey there. Oh, Heslin tries to avoid.
That is not ideal, and we see Jose as well directly after.
So that's what happened with Carlos, unfortunately.
That's unfortunate for Carlos. And Jose, that I was going to say something good about, he was sitting in P3, just a few tenths behind Rados. I was going to say how proud I am of how far Jose has come. I guess he's been taking lessons from Nick, has he?
From Rados and Nick, I believe. I mean, he's been doing a lot of work with Rados. I think Rados has ascended to Nick-ish levels and is now taking over training.
Yeah, that's fair.
That sucks, Carlos. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
It looked like you were trying to get back into the train and just weren't clear of the front of Lukey, and it just hooked the back end.
Yeah.
Rotated the car.
It's all good. All good. For Jose, who was sitting in P3 just a lap ago, is now down to P20 after going off track twice in a row. And it seemed to be all self-inflicted. Mr. Guy.
Mr. Guy, I think he got loose. Oh, the rejoin. Oh, no. Come on. Oh, no, he's going to loop it.
Play the clip.
I believe that's Vasquez that he collected there.
That was. Play the clip. You know what to play. Use
Yep.
your channel points.
Use your channel points.
That was a shit.
There we go. Thank you, Mr. Funk.
That was. I guess that needs to be communicated to Mr. Guy and Rados.
Well, so Mr. Guy, for anybody that's just joining the stream, he is a month into sim racing. He is brand new. He's learning. He is a Rados pupil. I'm sure he will get a talking to about that.
Yeah.
So we are still a development league for people to learn. So that is a learning opportunity.
Yep.
And he's going to get a penalty for it. So
Yep. Yep. Nicola Alvarado. I was just trying to say Nicholas and Alvarado at the exact same time.
yeah, you just said Nicola.
Nicola
Alvarado.
Alvarado.
So there's another one to Ferris's
Nicola Alvarado.
resume of butchered names.
You know, it doesn't help that I put my mic into monitoring mode so I can hear myself.
I don't know how you do it.
Well, I don't have any delay, but if I don't hear myself, I butcher even more.
Oh, Joby a little deep.
Ooh, spinning Guzman.
Oh no.
Jose. What happened?
Oh, I think Weir just also got collected. Kyle Heslin is also driving through the grass.
Happening. What happened? I don't see. Oh, I see contact between Weir and Heslin.
I'm gonna grab the replay. I think one of them might have tried to avoid the incident and collected. I'll let you know when I find it.
Trying to get back on track. Also, almost slides off. Nicholas, coming back to our race leaders. Nicholas is leading by just half a second to Rados. So Rados really sticking there with our leader. I'd love to see it. And Barrett, currently P3, inheriting after Jose loses everything. I feel. I thought I was going to see Jose exit. Oh, do we have a replay? We do.
Okay, so this is a two-parter.
All right.
So the first section here is Jose touching grass on the exit of turn 1, and the car just rotates and he dies, right?
The back straight.
I mean,
turn 5.
Sure. I don't know. I wasn't looking. And then we also have Heslin and Weir. No, this is turn 1. Oh. So they just crossed start finish line, going into turn 1. Heslin, like with the babiest of touches.
Ooh.
And the back end of the Porsche lets go. Heslin pulls over, I think, to wait for him. Yeah, Weir gets rotated there. I don't think he hit the wall very hard.
No, just spun.
Yeah, just trying to get the car going again.
Yeah, that's not gonna help though with the track conditions and just the nature of the track. There's a lot of dipping into the grass, a lot of pressure loss that they're gonna have.
Yeah, I imagine those tires are not happy right now.
Yeah. It's one way to cool the tires, says Bullet. I guess so.
I mean, but spinning on the track is just going to heat up your tires.
Yeah, spinning on the grass maybe might help a little bit. Nicholas really, they're trying to break the toe, it looks like, on Rados. On the back straight. Barrett is leading from Don Belanger by just half a second as well. So a lot of work to do there for Barrett. Barrett's last lap was 4/10 slower than Don's.
Yeah, Don got into the grass on that exit though.
Mm-hmm.
The Ferrari looks like it has some understeer to it.
It might have a little bit. We just missed a position swap from David Miller on Matt Mellinson for P2 and bronze. And it looks like Heslin is now trying to make his way through. And that was very easily handled. Matt made it as easy as possible for Don. That's a great job for him.
Shout out to Ricky Smile, currently P17, leading the bronze class. He's now going to die because I mentioned it. No, it's fine.
He gets around Ryan Cody that went for an esports line there. Much slower though. Loses 2 positions from that cut. And is not going to be able to brake properly for turn 1. It looks like Hemo, the 10th behind Austin, and almost... Was there contact there?
Oh, I don't know.
No, he almost hits him. Goes off in the grass and loses a few positions. He rejoins.
Rejoin is fine.
That rejoin is fine, yeah. We did have a... So Austin loses a position to Michael Lukey. After that, I don't see any registered contact, so I think he might have just gotten afraid of the touch and gone a little too deep.
I'm gonna go have a look.
Yeah. Chris channeling his inner sniper, he says.
I really don't want to snipe Ricky Smile. I mean, he's a super nice guy, and he's trying to learn to get better, and I'm really happy to see him doing well so far this race. Okay, so I have a replay.
We do have a replay. Right? You're up.
Okay, so Austin he gets a bad exit at a turn 1. Like, he hit the inside curb and almost died, and then they brake super late, and yeah, they both just overshoot the corner. And Lukey just scoots on by.
Yeah. Lucky for Lukey, 2 positions in 1.
I mean, freebies, dude.
Yeah, 2 freebies. He's been shooting a few of them with a camera this race. That's, he might be. I don't know, my camera's kind of going around all over the place and just catching people while they're spinning. It looks like I see cardboard on the track. And I'm glad to see Nicholas have someone sticking to him for half the race, for a quarter of the race so far.
They're lap for lap pace.
Yeah, and Nicholas is really taking a lot of curb there. It looks like he's had a really bad exit.
Oh, the look.
He's really having to defend this.
Wasn't he? So, Nick was saying in practice, there goes Nick.
Yep, there. Oh my God.
That's a kill. He was watching a track guide in the practice earlier because he didn't know where he was going.
Oh, Nicholas. You're too busy flashing us. Nicholas trying to rejoin.
Yeah, there's just not a good place to he does pretty well there.
Yeah.
So, there we go. I expect to see Nick pit soon.
I also do, so he's too busy flashing us. That's what caused it.
Blame it on the new wheel, Nick. Just say, I'm not used to this in my new wheel. Oh, Ricky.
Ricky, get back.
Ricky, go the other way. Ricky, go the other way. There you go. Good job.
Oh.
You got time. Watch the rejoin. Okay.
You can rejoin. You can rejoin.
Just any time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Job.
He does lose quite a few positions. He's down to P5 and bronze from that. Everybody that just passed him is for class.
We have another Honda spinning. Joey Meliti is off track.
Spaghetti around the final corner.
Was Joey killed or?
Nicholas did go into the pits. I don't see any contacts registered for Joey. No, I do. A while back though, with Dylan Sauer. Spaghetti's Binalad. Yes, it does look like it. Bullet, as soon as you said Let's Go Rick. And thank you for the follow, F7R Day S.
Yeah, so coming around that
let's see, that
long sweeping left-hander, Joey, like the back end just kind of steps out.
Oh.
And then he's in the grass and there's kind of nothing to do.
Hello, chaps.
Hello.
Hello.
Luis also overshoots the corner.
A small one.
It's a big one.
I have lots of room for your small one.
A small one. I want to clarify.
A small one. Well, Nicholas did go into the pits as he predicted and is going for the undercut now. So,
so Milo, we had a talk with HR beforehand. We're gonna have to dock your pay for you being late.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So you're gonna get a 10% reduction in your paycheck for this race.
My paycheck of nothing.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Dylan Sauer now directly behind Jalen Jenkins. Go ahead, Milo.
No, I was just gonna say.
Miller's off. Miller out of the lead of bronze is in the grass.
How was the start of the race? I couldn't miss Snetty.
The start was really good. Like, we had a really clean lap 1, and then things are just kind of going off the rails.
Yeah.
A lot of self-inflicted spins, things like that. You have a onboard redeem
We have an onboard redeem for Matt Mellinson. All right.
Yep.
Well, we'll get on directly in here because he is in the middle of a fight.
In a battle.
Let's get the passenger view. So directly in front of Matt Mellinson is Matthew Nguyen, who's just taken a position.
We can do side by side if
Yeah,
you.
let's do that.
What happened to Nick? I got to catch up here. What happened to Nick there? I see he's down in 27.
He babooned it.
He was leading
did.
and he babooned it.
Matt
Just
goes
Honda
off.
things.
Yeah.
So far, we've had 3 Hondas die on their own.
Joey in the pits right now, I see.
Yep. Nick, Joey, and Jose have all self-inflicted.
But it is the lone Honda leading the charge with Rados doing
Yeah.
his thing.
Rados was stuck to the back of Nick Alvarado, and
And then Nick gave us a flash and then went off the next corner.
Yep. So
Rados
we're-
has looked really good this season so far in the Honda.
Yeah.
Has to be said.
he has taken over coaching duties for a couple of drivers in the season.
Yeah. So during our onboard there with Mellinson, a off track on the final corner. So a lot of people getting caught off guard with a few of the corners so far. Has lost a position. So Nguyen takes the lead. Mr. Guy directly behind Nguyen, and Matt again off track. This is going to be a hard one to rejoin. David Miller gets spooked as well, and immediately after that, it's
Who is no name?
So yeah, so we have a new driver, Milo.
Okay.
He's one of Rados and Greg Billingsley's IRL friends. He's about a month into sim racing,
Okay.
and he joined the series. And we had a registration issue. At first, he didn't have a Steam ID, so we got that fixed. And he didn't have a profile name, so he has no driver name associated. So his name is Carter.
Gotcha. I just, yeah, on Race Control, it's just a dot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad to see
So
it.
I feel caught up now. That's great.
As Paul Cantea said, it is Lord Voldemort. So he should not be named.
So Jalen Jenkins back in the series, running P2 in silver right now. Good to see him back.
Got a bit of a train behind him.
Yeah,
Dylan
Dylan
Sauer
Sauer.
and German.
Separating him and German, who's looked quite good in that Beamer so far this season.
Yeah, I think German won Donington for silver, did he not?
I believe he did, yep. And possibly the race before that too.
He had a really good race at Imola as well.
Yeah.
I think he got P2.
Yeah, so Jalen really not letting Dylan Sauer get through. He wants to keep him in between him and German. He does not want to yield for that non-class position.
Don't
you
have
can
to.
see him. He is going for a defensive move there, so he's decided that he's going to go wide. Dylan's not going to be able to do much about that.
Yeah, Dylan will have to be patient. It looks like by their best laps that Dylan does have the pace. It's just choosing the moment, I suppose. In this track that is shaped like a keyhole, nothing more, nothing less.
Say that right as they go through Bumhole. Milo's favorite. We did put the track map up earlier during the...
Yes, we talked extensively about Milo's bumhole.
Okay, good. Glad to hear it.
Just so you know that we've covered it.
Oh my God.
We had a good long look.
And hit it.
Snetty.
We're all well versed in it.
I'm still yet to race here.
Really?
Yeah, not on this game. I think on one of the older Project Cars games, I definitely raced here, but
Oh yeah, because you broadcasted the M2s. So you
did
didn't
indeed.
get to race in it.
Ola is upset about the lack of potholes in turn 2, Montreal. I am also upset. I guess they took the best road around the potholes and paved that, and then they left the potholes in the grass, as we've noticed earlier with Luis when he went off track and just having a little bit of a trampoline moment.
So if we do our Pink Daddies versus Honda Gang check-in, we have Honda leading. We have Nissan 2 and 5.
Oh,
Barrett is currently sitting P2, holding off Don.
Dylan about to make the move on Jalen. He's pulling alongside him. He's going to have the outside.
Oh, he's gonna go the long way. Nice and tidy so
Side.
far.
Jenkins, Jalen just gets to
Holy cow.
lead.
Oh, Dylan. Oh, he's gonna get loose.
Little loose.
Still alongside. Jalen is out in the marbles. You can see his car starting to fishtail a bit.
That
Just gonna-
right-hander that never ends. Looks
Yeah.
like Dylan's done enough. So showing.
Just slot back in. Let it
Yeah.
go.
So Dylan getting it done. You know, looking at the pace difference, I'd say he had it. So he found a way to get it done. Not easy though.
Yeah,
I mean that send at the end of the straight, and then they kept it clean through that whole section.
Yeah.
I love it.
That was beautiful.
I love it.
And it's good for us too, because now it means Jenkins and German are fighting for podium spots in silver. So
Jose Guzman, who is not for position here.
So Jose, who has pit,
Yeah, he is pit. He's gonna stick his nose in and get by German.
and his pace is a lot faster than all of theirs. Jose, who was sitting in P3 early on in the race, and
Yeah. I mean, calm down there.
I guess that's one way to get through.
that was spicy.
Oh, we have Austin Wall, yellow flagged. He is moving slowly, but getting back up to speed.
Let's try and see what happened there. Joby in P14. So yes, good call. Joby, who started last or second to last in the race from his quali ban, now sitting in the last position. Barrett with a yellow flag as well.
Oh,
What has happened?
I show him back on track, but he lost some positions. Yeah.
Yeah, so Barrett down to P5 from P2.
I've got a replay of Austin Wall.
All right, let's get that up.
So it's just Honda things. I mean, the back end just comes around.
Oh, not again.
He keeps it out of the wall, keeps it out of traffic. Rejoin is fine.
Speaking of the
that'll
wall,
do.
Croc Jr. is in the tire wall off to the side of the circuit there.
The Marshall's about to have a field day. And let's see if you can get what happened to Barrett. It was a little bit around the chicane last lap around. It looks like there was contact actually between him and
no.
Joe Kronk. Joby gets around Chemo. 22 seconds of damage for Barrett. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
So I'm not going to show this right now.
Okay, it's one
I'm
of
just
those.
going to tell you that Barrett got murdered. And
Ow.
Understood.
yeah,
I hate to see it.
so
Barrett from P2. We did just lose Luis as
I was
well.
gonna say,
Now,
yeah, I was following Lukey, who was closing in on Luis there. So Lukey, Savage, and Chemo, and everyone will gain a spot there. So Luis will F4, I assume?
might have disconnected. I'm not sure. I didn't see Luis having a hard time during the track. I know that he just arrived and drove,
Yeah.
but he didn't seem to be having that much of a difficult time.
So Lukey is now P4 in silver, about just over 4 seconds behind German, so work to do. But yeah, see if he can close that gap and maybe attack the podium spots.
Barrett comes out of or goes into the pits now for his repairs and just early pit stop.
yeah, I imagine that's going to be quite a while.
Yeah, it might be.
He got hit pretty hard.
Yeah, so Nicholas now sitting in P23 after his early pit. David Miller really defending that? No, he's letting
Miller
him through.
moving over. Yeah.
Did Nick's pit count as his pit stop or no?
Yes.
Doesn't look
Yes.
like it. Oh, it did.
Yeah,
It's not showing
yeah.
at my end. Maybe that's because I wasn't here when he pit.
Yeah, Nicholas giving us a flash. Nick, you're going to spin again.
Oh no. Oh no. Shots fired.
Wow. Ferris has called his shot.
Nick earlier flashed at us when we put him on screen, and then 2 corners later went for a spin.
Oh god. Joseph German closing in on P2, Jalen Jenkins, 3 to 4 tenths between them across the last half a lap or so. So that BMW
Yeah, so
looking nice and stable out there.
Barrett coming back out on the track in front of Nicholas, a few seconds in front. So I'm guessing Nick probably had a little bit of another moment, or has just had a bad luck with traffic while he was trying to get through.
Yeah, Nick's last lap was the purple lap of the race so far, 46.7.
Oh. Yeah, I guess it was traffic then, because Barrett is still in front. So Barrett, that pit in from P3, P2, sorry. He was P3 when Nick was in front. Don and Rados. So Don Belanger inherits P2 after a torpedo.
Oh, Vince Harbottle up the inside of Austin Wall. Lexus faster than Honda in a straight line confirmed.
There's no Honda's pretty quick on the straight line. That
Yeah,
VTEC,
but Honda's
VTEC,
not
yo.
looking stable behind. But yeah, you've got the big throaty V8 of the Lexus though.
Mm-hmm.
There's no replacement for displacement.
I love that. I love that so much. I'm gonna steal that. And I just want to give a shout out, Mike Jackson. They're sitting in P3 now after Nick's spin and
The
Barrett's
incident involving Barrett.
incident. So a well inherited, I guess, for Mike, and he's just been keeping it clean. Not much going on. A 3-second gap to Mark Robeson behind, and a 2-second gap to Don Belanger in front.
And Mike's best lap is a 46.895, so a little quicker than Belanger.
Yep.
So yeah, if Mike can put it together for a few laps, he might be able to close that gap.
Exactly. Nicholas that now has caught up to Barrett, and this is for position. This is for P3 after pits. I'm assuming with a few seconds lost for Barrett. I don't know if Barrett has repaired. Doesn't look like it.
Did Barrett update his livery? 'Cause
Yes.
He did.
Okay, I'm not seeing that on my end. Understood.
Oh, you need to show it to him, Ferris.
Oh. Well, let's show it from Nicholas's front view. Can we?
Can you see it close enough? Nick, you got to get a little bit closer.
Yeah, Nick is gonna get closer. He's
Like not too close, but close enough to where we can see.
What is that? Somebody in a paddling pole?
It's Dr. Robotnik, so it's a Sega or Sonic the Hedgehog livery,
Nice.
but it's Dr. Robotnik on the rear end.
well. Let's get it up on screen, shall we?
Okay. Is it now, Dr.
Yeah.
Robotnik?
That is Dr. Robotnik.
It
It
is.
looks like Dr. Milo Botnik.
There you go.
Yeah. love it.
Interesting.
I love it.
Congratulations, Barrett. You've
You
done it again.
never know where Milo's gonna pop up next.
No.
Thank you for following Lethal FPS.
Welcome. And we're seeing a bunch of drivers now hopping into the pits for their mid-race pit entry. I would have assumed a lot more drivers are going to go for an undercut for this race. It looks like the undercut might be a little bit better. Actually, no, not. Dang it, Nick has lost a lot of time.
Yeah, so Barrett will be in no mood to allow Nick just to breeze on by.
Absolutely
So
not.
These two should be battling away, which could be fun. GTR versus Honda.
Yeah, ooh, Nick there with a lot of curb. I'm wondering if the pressures are going to start to go.
Oh no.
Thanks for streaming. This game is so much fun. This game is great, especially when you have some great racing. Mike Jackson with a yellow?
Jackson.
Oh, he's off. Yeah,
On
deep
his-
in the grass.
Deep in the grass on his outlap. It looks like he's been caught off guard with the tires. After we've given him a compliment, he does rejoin behind Nick and Mike 3 seconds behind. So that's unfortunate for him.
Maybe he just really wanted to race Nick and Barrett. You know?
Maybe.
Oh, I've got a replay.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah,
So
let's see.
he touches some grass under braking, and the car just lets go,
no.
and then it snaps on him.
Oh,
He almost held it and caught the drift, but then it snapped. So
And the runoff at Snetterton is pretty deep.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess the good news is it's not in a wall. The bad news is you're a ways off track.
Yeah, you have to drive a mile to get back to the track.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of drivers pitting in now.
Barrett has gained so
Haslin,
much
Sauer.
levels now, fighting off Nicholas. You'd love to see it. Yes, I do love to see it. We do have... Who was...
Oh my god, I just had the worst thought ever.
So
When Barrett got into that incident, did all of his rings go spilling everywhere? I'm sorry, Barrett. Somebody said something about gaining levels, and all I thought about was when Sonic gets hit and he loses all his rings. Oh, I'm sorry.
I can hear the sound effect now in my head.
Right? Yeah.
It just gives me nightmares. I remember playing Sonic on a console where saves weren't a thing and you had to just start from the beginning every time.
Yeah. Harbottle's gonna make a move on Wampler, run deep, but still gain the position.
you mean this sound?
Yes, that's the one.
I'm sorry.
Man, the nostalgia.
Rados has gone into his pace. I did not notice them going in. Rados and Belanger, so they are 11 seconds ahead of Barrett. So quite a bit of time lost for Barrett and a lot of time lost for Alvarado. I'm actually surprised to see it.
Yeah,
I
you've
just
got
remember
the-
being like, Mum, please don't turn my TV off or the console off whilst I'm at school.
Yeah.
Coming home, I turned it off. Damn it!
So Rados retakes the lead with Mark P2. No,
Yeah.
Don will be P2.
Don will be P2, yes. Mark has just come out the pits now. And is in P3, just a few seconds behind Don Belanger. So
So
Barrett
Barrett,
back up in
P4.
P4, yeah. And
Yeah.
Nick P5, so they've lost out, but not by too much with all the pit stops having been done for that group.
yeah, and quite a bit of damage for Barrett.
Oh,
Joey. Meatball sub.
There's
Poor Joey.
spaghetti all over the track. Shot in the final corner is gonna be slippery.
That's the second time Joey has gone off in that corner this race.
Yeah, I imagine it's just the back end let go again, like it did earlier.
Oh, Joseph, did you? I may have missed this when I was looking at something else or reminiscing about Sonic the Hedgehog, but German is in P2, so he got around Jenkins. Was it during the pit window?
It might have been through the pit cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. So German up into P2 in silver. Jenkins still hot on his tail, so that one could be a good battle
Yep.
for the last 25 minutes.
And another spin for Joey as we have who was that?
Reverse
Harbottle
Joey.
and Wall.
Reverse Joey. Reverse Joey.
Yeah. He was waiting. Good thing he didn't yet.
Yeah.
So a spin from Joey. I don't see any contacts registered, so he might have just lost it on his own. And good on
I
the
think
other
his
drivers for avoiding him. Unfortunately,
Tires are toast.
it wasn't Joey. So Joey was lead as far as I remember for quali.
Yeah, I don't know much about the Honda.
Cool.
I've driven it sporadically, but like I'm pretty sure I've heard Nick say like once you have a big spin, you're in trouble because of the tires.
Yeah, once you spin it, you just keep spinning it unless you
Yeah.
pit and change.
Once you spin it, you're going to bin it.
Basically, yeah.
Down in bronze there, you've got Simile hot on the heels of Melanson. About
Yeah.
half a second between them.
Rick Simley started on pole in bronze, had a really good qualifying, and was leading for quite a while, and then had an incident, just spun on his own, I believe.
Yep.
And then so you have to work his way back to the field.
Yep, they've got
But he's-
Jose Guzman right behind him right now, so he'll be looking to make his way through.
I'm sure Jose will be patient.
Yes. Austin Wall as well, right behind Wampler, half a second between those two, and Haslin. Carl Haslin is also in the mix with those three, so another battle in silver.
Oh, Rick's got the run. He's gonna have a look.
Oh, so Rick gets the inside for turn 1 and is gonna lead into the corner.
Yeah, Matt's gonna try to over-under him, but Rick covers it off really well.
Yeah.
And it looks like Jose is gonna try and go for that turn 2 pass. No, he does back out into the fake Montreal because there's no potholes.
I'm sure there's plenty on the way into the track.
Well, this is the UK.
Judging by
it's
the
not-
roads in England.
Are they bad?
They can be, yeah.
They can be.
They
Well,
can
I
be,
mean,
yeah.
they can be everywhere. So Jose gets the inside for turn 4 and gets past Matt Millinson.
Joby watch P12.
Yep.
Currently right behind Michael Lukey, who's had a pretty quiet race.
Yeah. We do know
Sorry, Lukey.
Michael is
Yeah.
not going to let this position go easily, which he's entitled to do.
I mean,
That
I think we mention it
GTR
every time.
closed the gap
Yeah.
on the Porsche. That is
With-
insane.
the GTR speed, I don't know that Lukey's gonna have much of a choice.
That was just watching that gap close was insane. Yeah, I don't think the Porsche will have much of to say about this once they're on that straight, maybe. But
Yeah, I feel like Joby's going to get the a good run into the back straight.
yeah,
Oh, Nick. Oh, Nick.
Oh, Nick has done it
Baboon.
again.
Nick is
the wrong
facing.
way.
Yeah. On the same corner he binned it last time.
Oh, you baboon. And we weren't even looking at you this time.
Man, seems the Honda is quite sketchy here, right?
Oh, he's gonna get touched.
That
don't
was
think that's-
Landon Wall, and he teleports and I guess
I don't-
installed F4.
I think that was Vasquez.
Was that?
Yeah, the 13 car.
Oh, that was.
Yeah. Yeah, a little touch, and Nick has said, you know what, enough's enough.
Yeah, because Jalen Jenkins was also involved in that.
So that leaves, well, Rados, Austin Wall, Joey still out there. And that's it, just 3 Hondas left.
So, out of the Hondas, Rados is the only one who has not died.
He's
Right.
doing something right week in, week out in that car.
All eyes on
he's-
you, Rados.
Yeah, he's been
Yes.
really good.
Got it figured out.
I can't see anything going wrong for him.
Nothing whatsoever.
Hang on, let me get the camera a little closer.
He's not even coming up to the corner where Nick has died twice already.
Yeah, Heslin down in 17th and fighting for 16th with Wampler. It's very close between those two right now. And Wampler runs deep
Yep.
into that left-hander, the last corner there, and Heslin will move up.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna look at Wampler going into the pits immediately after, but he has already done his pit stop. Mr. Guy, directly behind Wampler now, has caught up after that.
So Mr. Guy is leading bronze. He's got a 3.5 second gap. So he can either
The
attack
man with no
Wampler
name,
or he can chill for the next 20 minutes and
Clint
Hope
Eastwood.
Well, we have seen the lead change quite a few times. It seems like it's always been bronze and silver leads that lose out every single time. They go for a spin and they lose 4 or 5 positions from it every.
yeah,
From the
they're
beginning of the
just
race, I
trading.
think we've had like 3-4 position swaps this way.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta let everybody have a turn.
Spaghetti.
In amongst the last little bit, Lukey's gap to the podium positions ahead of him has decreased, so he may be catching, but the lap times.
Yeah, he was
A
a
little
second and a
off.
half faster than Jenkins last lap,
Mm-hmm.
and he's lapping about the same as German. Landon Wall just put in a 47.4 with his personal best.
Yeah.
I don't see London. Oh, there he is. Sorry.
Oh, here goes Joby up the
Yeah.
inside.
Here goes that GTR straight line speed.
Oh, he's gonna wide on exit.
A little deep, so they'll be side by side now down to the hairpin.
Joby was kind of looking for the over-under there, but should have just gone for the long way around. He's going to be back behind Michael Lukey, so I kind of missed the run on stream, but... Sorry, go ahead.
My money is on the Porsche when they go into a hairpin like that, but once they're back on the straight, it's all GTR.
Yeah, I mean, the GTR has looked absolutely great since the update, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it has.
And we did see, so Barrett was up in P2 for quite a while after Baboon spun. So he was sitting just about second and a little bit behind Rados up until the incident, TM.
Yeah, and he's lapping faster than Robertson ahead of him as well. So still time for him to catch Robertson.
Yeah. Two Nissans in the top 5 as well.
Yeah. Joey's starting to feel like he's just trying to cut grass out there now. I think he thinks the grass is spaghetti and trying to cook it.
We have 4 Nissans in the top 12.
Yeah, directly behind Joby.
Yellow flag for Joey. Right. He's off in the grass once more. Hangs onto it this time. Manages to save it.
Yeah, and spooks Rados a little bit there on the way. We saw Rados give a lot a lot of space. Who was that? We did have Vasquez with a yellow flag as well.
Okay.
Joby
on the run again.
Get the helicam out. Oh,
that has him on the straight.
That distance is insane.
This time he doesn't cut anywhere near so deep, so I think this time Joby gets the move done.
And a good run for Joby there, and one more position to go. So Jenkins, 3.5 seconds ahead. The silver gaps have kind of, the podium is split up by 5 seconds each. So Landon from German from Jenkins. Joby directly behind that.
Further down the field, Haslin, who made his way past Wampler, etc., has now got past Austin Wall with a good move at the hairpin. Gets himself up to P15, so Haslin on the march in silver.
Yeah, I got a little nervous on that move with the back marker traffic as well, but made the 3 wide work out.
Yeah, so that was Adolfo Vasquez directly, who was in front of them. Who do we have now? Austin Wall still directly behind Haslin after that move got done. And this is the closest battle on track now. SRL Sim Racing Landscaping.
Yeah, there has been a lot of grass cutting today.
Yeah. They need some veggies for cooking. So Mr. Guy leading bronze, 5 seconds from Nguyen, who's had quite a fairly quiet race today, I gotta say, after everything considered, for all the other drivers.
He had that one spin earlier. He just put in his personal best lap of the race, 47.8.
So head down, 15 minutes to go for a drive. I did not feel like that was 45 minutes, to be honest.
Well, it's been action-packed the entire time, and now everybody's kind of spread out a bit. So things are going to calm down for about the next 5 to 7 minutes, then it's all going to kick off again.
Yep. Oh, yellow flag for Barrett.
Right as we say that.
Yeah, he just went through the grass.
Yeah, it wasn't a big one, I don't think. But he did lose about 3 seconds.
Yeah, and it looks like his car is understeering now into is that Connor corner or something like that? I don't know. We had a track map up. I know the names. Professional guys.
And he'll have Mike Jackson hunting him down.
Chemo has reached Ryan Cody. So a mid-class silver battle.
Love to see it. And Chemo's fastest lap is quicker than Cody's. Their last lap as well, a second apart. So it looks like Ryan is struggling there. I'm wondering how Chemo's gotten... I don't remember seeing Chemo lose out as much. Maybe from the from trying to avoid the spinning Joey?
Yeah, so earlier, remember it was Chemo and Austin Wall that went off in the hairpin?
Oh yeah, it was.
And they lost quite a bit of time there. Ryan is just trying to survive this race. I think that is his goal.
Yeah, that MG's looking a lot smoother on its way around the track at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, we had Mercedes on pole in silver and bronze after qualifying, so
Chemo with a better line into the final corner. It looks like the Nissan is just faster though.
Yeah, that Nissan it's getting a lot of love across ACC at the moment, and you can see why.
It looks good. It's looking really good. So not as much as he'd like with the toe. I do see Joey spinning again. And he is parked. Come on, Joey.
has Joey done 80% race distance yet? Can he just go home?
I don't think so.
He's back on track.
What, you got to get to like 10 minutes or something like that?
I think so. Maybe, no, I think it's like 6 minutes.
Jose Guzman has also spun in the
Another
final
Honda
corner.
spin.
I think he almost collected Rados because Rados was in that vicinity.
Oh my god, can we get a replay on that? Good
I don't know that he actually
Honda's
did.
really having difficulties here, apart from Rados, as we said earlier, so far.
You think the Spaghetti Man has spun enough for all the Hondas? I think your Jose has also spun quite a few times. Carlos, you're going to have a little discussion with him there. Both of them. And a run on Ryan Cody from Chemo.
Well, it looked like it, but again, that Nissan just opens the gap up. Crazy speed difference to the other cars in straight line speed right now.
Who is leading? So Andrew Rados, currently just in a bubble of his own, just having a good race once Nick has gone out.
Yeah, I've got a replay.
Sorry, go ahead.
So this is Guzman coming around that long sweeping right-hander. The back, he's Tokyo drifting the entire time.
Oh my god.
And then into the grass, the car rotates finally, and he comes to a stop, holding his brakes. There goes Rados. So,
Yep. Good on him. Good night, Bullet. Enjoy work.
Yeah, Chemo doing everything he can to reel Ryan in here in the corners and the shorter sections of the track, but that Nissan, yeah, proving very, very tough to do anything with on the straights.
On the straight, even with the toe, the gap is not reducing for Chemo. Fortunately. We do have for the podium P2 race, so Mark Robeson is 3.5 seconds behind Don Belanger, and their last laps were 3/10. His last lap was 3/10 quicker than Belanger's, and the best lap is a 10th faster. So we might see Mark starting to reel Belanger in. Any mistake?
Chemo just had a bit of an off. Just a little trick through the grass. He's fine, but Ryan's gonna extend that gap a little bit.
I've been watching Mike Jackson here the last lap or so. He's been closing Barrett in, just ran a little deep at the final corner there, but the gap went down from just under 2 seconds to about 1.1 at one stage. So one to keep an eye on there. That is for 4th place.
So a few more laps, and it looks like based on last and best laps for Mike Jackson, the pace is there, and he will be closing it within 3-4 laps. Should see an exciting battle start up.
Joby Watch P10 about to make a move on P9. So he has caught Jalen Jenkins.
Jalen Jenkins, who was that directly ahead of them? Joey with a weird line, it looks like. And
so Jalen's going to go wide, and I think just let Joby go. Jalen's like, man, I've got a podium locked up in silver. Let's not do anything silly.
Good call.
Heslin's charge continues as well in P15 overall. He's closing in on Harbottle, 3/10 the gap. Heslin's made 3 overtakes already since the pit window. So
and
Joby's last lap of 46.9.
Nice.
Is that's fastest of anybody out right now on track?
No, Rados has a 46.8 best lap, and Mike Jackson also has a 46.8, and Mark Robeson with a 46.8 best lap.
A yellow flag for Barrett?
Yeah, I think he just ran a little bit wide as well. He's still in front of Mike Jackson, but Mike is here now.
Mike
Yeah.
is here now, and Barrett has a little bit of grass on his tires. Gonna have to wipe it out before turn 1. The gap is still not closed yet. We'll keep an eye on if you can get side by side.
I've got Kyle Heslin and Vince Harbottle for P14.
Yeah, so we have 2 battles going on right now. 2/10 between Heslin and Harbottle. 6/10 currently between Mike Jackson and Barrett. And the fight is on for these 2.
Yeah, Heston's been making, like I said just now, Heston's been making quite the charge up the field. And now he's got this Lexus to get past. Looks good through the corners in that McLaren, though.
Yeah, we did mention during quali, it looked like the McLaren was just so much better throughout the corners than other cars in this track, but a straight line speed that Lexus should have him is fine.
Lexus power goes to work.
Not going to be able to pull out of the toe and get past, it looks like. It's
Yeah, he's going to have to do it in the corners. Going to show
Yellow
him the
flag
nose
for
there.
Austin Wall, cutting the grass. He's
Austin.
back on track, though, but he will be under pressure from the man with no name.
Mr. Guy.
Oh, so that battle is right behind the Kyle Heslin battle as well.
So it looks like Heslin is struggling to get past Harbottle now. That Lexus, he just has to park
Mr.
it.
No Name just looped it and
Oh, no.
tagged the wall.
Nice spin.
Yeah, his hood has popped up quite a bit. He's gonna have some damage.
Gonna have
He
some.
finished it facing the right way, at least, so
Yeah, I
he's
mean,
able to get going pretty quick.
I'm gonna give him an 8 out of 10 for style.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was about to say Nguyen catches
Zbinala.
up to him. Zbinala indeed. Nguyen catches up to Mr. Guy and almost gets past. And I was going to say that with damage, it might be difficult for him to keep it up. But a little spin for... So this is for the fight for the lead in bronze now. All they have to do is keep it...
I watched Heslin close in on that Lexus and then again on the back straight there, just watch it drive off into the distance. It must be quite depressing following a Lexus or a GTR at this track.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
just
what
look at
Mike
this gap.
Jackson is still dealing with that with Barrett as well.
Yeah, but like on the brakes, Heston's now closed it back down to a 10, so he's probably realizing if I'm going to do this, I got to get very aggressive on a corner entry to
Yes.
try and close the gap, use the brakes.
So 2/10 and the toe and a better exit, it looked like, from the last corner, and he's really not able to do much. You can see that mid-corner speed, the gap. And
Don't run wide.
That was close. Good save.
good save from Heslin there.
Yeah, he's gonna need to set up an over/under or something like that.
He's really trying, it looks like. Really, really trying to get that position back. So this is for P6 in... P7 in silver.
Yeah,
I can
P7,
count.
So
I can count, guys.
we're proud of you.
Thank you. Further up ahead, so this battle for P4 in overall is still just within 4/10. And again, let's see the gap. So in the toe,
4/10 on corner exit. 6/10. I mean, he's got to be almost 7/10 on braking for turn 1.
yeah. Again, the GTR go burr, really. And Mike is starting to drive a little aggressively there. You can see him losing, just going wide on a few corners. 4.5 minutes to go. This is going to be 5 laps left in the race. I think this is 80% race distance. Joey? Where's Joey? Still in.
He's still there? P25.
Don't believe me though, Joey. Just keep going.
Okay, so Kyle got a really good exit on the final corner. Just stick in the draft. Follow him through turn 1, and then lunge into turn 2.
Right. A better job in...
He carried a lot of speed this time and nailed it, but look at the Lexus. Just
Yeah.
Yeah, it did seem Heslin was a little bit loose on exit of
A
turn
little.
1 there. And he No Name still holding it down. Yep. He did. So Heslin did try and overbrake a little bit. It looks like he might have lost confidence into that turn 1 from last time around.
He's constantly looking though, just making
Yep.
sure Harbottle knows he's still there.
And just look at how much closer the McLaren gets on corners.
Yeah, it's insane how much more mid-corner speed it has.
What?
But the thing is, you gotta use it, but not get tricked by it. So
Oh, Harbottle's gonna get loose.
you have to set up the exit just right
Yeah,
if you're gonna get it done.
and he can't. He's not able to capitalize on Harbottle making mistakes like that as well.
Yeah, and now we will watch the Lexus pull away.
Yeah, so if you're driving the Lexus, you just need to park it on corners and then just depend on your big motor to pull away once you hit a straight.
Such a great sounding car as well.
Oh,
It
it's
really
the best.
is. Spaghetti.
Or a little wide again there by Haslin. He's just desperately trying. He knows he's running out of time. 2.5 minutes to go.
2.5 minutes to go. This is going to be 3 laps
Oh.
left and a lot of bump.
Harbottle mounts the curb.
He's not able to do much further up ahead. Landon Wall, P1 in silver, has caught up to Dylan Sauer and is now 4 tenths behind him. This is, I would say if I was Landon, I would try not to fight this too much.
Yeah,
Risk
he's got a 9-second gap.
Yeah.
Mike Jackson's still half a second or so behind Barrett, dealing with the GTR straight line as well. So he's got issues similar to Heslin.
Yep. And further back, the battle for P1 in bronze has just recommenced with Nguyen just 5 tenths behind Mr. Guy.
Ooh, Jose Guzman with a yellow flag. He has spun at the right at the north end of the track there.
Right before Bumhole.
Yes, sir.
Bombhole, I'm sorry.
Bomb hole.
Bombhole.
Yeah, Jose will rejoin behind Joby.
The tip. All right, Carlos.
You bet a few people will be happy to see the back of this track. I mean, to be honest, it makes for some pretty fun racing.
Yeah,
Whether
it's
you're
been
attacking or
a
defending.
banger
honestly.
to watch.
Yeah.
And look at the gaps right now. Like, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 battles that are within 10th of each other.
Nguyen makes the move on the man with no name. Goes into first in bronze.
So,
So,
Nguyen,
yeah, we're gonna have one more lap after this.
Haslin's got the gap to a 10th now. This is as close as he's been. And he's been here for what? 6 laps? 7 laps?
For
Yeah.
about the past 10 minutes.
30 seconds to go on the clock. Andrew Rados, the race leader, is coming around Bumhole. I don't know if this is going to be close to either being the final lap or not. He looks like he might be able to just arc it a little bit.
Just lift, Rados. Just lift.
He can't. He'll spin. He's in the Honda.
I know.
Foot has to stay down all the time.
5 seconds to go as he comes around the final corner. Is he going to lift? I think he is.
lift, Rados. Yep.
And that is checkered flag. The white flag was not even announced. I did see a yellow flag for Michael Lukey right behind. So win for Rados. Don Belanger directly behind. And Mark Robeson get P2 and 3. Landon Wall is going to win the race for silver if he can get these 2 corners down. Joby sitting
Joby's
directly
trying to
behind.
go one more spot here.
A fantastic run for Joby, all things considered, after the quali band start. P9 finish overall, and Heslin
All right,
back to this battle.
Landon Wall does cross the line and wins silver. Joseph German will take P2. Jalen Jenkins comes around the final corner. He will take P3 in silver.
So this is the final chance for Heslin. If he can make a move, he has to make it now, but that...
Yeah, Harbottle down the straight was looking like he was going to take a defensive line, but then he just pulled away so much he didn't have to.
This is it. Here he's looking.
Please.
Don't do it.
Oh, don't dump him.
Oh,
Yeah, he's going to back out.
Oh, that was so close.
There was no contact registered, though. It looks like that was...
Gives him a flash.
He's giving him a flash.
And a great end of the race there. Mega drive by Mr. Savage. Absolutely agreed with you there.
I stopped breathing there for a second.
So did I. Nguyen is going to take the win for bronze at the 2 laps to go. Yep.
Nguyen with the win.
Nguyen with the win. And
the man with no name. P2 in his first race.
Yeah.
New world
first ever league race.
Awesome. Good stuff. Yeah, Mike, it looked like Mike Jackson in chat there looked like it was tough to contend with that straight line speed of the GTR.
And speaking of the GTR, we have a nice little sight here of the Godzilla boys.
Ah, look at this.
Love to see it.
Now I want to see some synchronized drifting. Let's go, boys.
The Bop tourists drive the No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
There you go.
Oh, love it.
Very nice, Barrett.
Very nice.
Just making a mess. Like all the people that have done all the yard work out here, you're just making messes.
Yeah.
Get off my lawn. It is actually my lawn. Get off it.
So Mike Jackson in the chat cut a tire on the last lap. Thought he would try his hand at landscaping.
Yeah, I did notice the gap disappeared towards the end there, or like increased towards the end. It's a Godzilla party. Yep, love to see it. Great job from all of our drivers. A good win for Rados, and a good P2 for Don Belanger. Let's look at the time sheets. Rados, Belanger, Robeson, Wall, German, and Jenkins, and we have Nguyen, Mr. Guy, and Rick Simile. For bronze. Honestly, a great race. And for as much as people hate on Centerton, and as much as the track map is very fun.
Is there a race next week, given the Super Bowl? Or?
We do have, so yes, season 1 we don't have a bye week this time around because we are planning for the entire year. And next week is Indianapolis. Get your track map up, Milo. Next week.
Oh,
I need it.
Yeah, okay.
Send it to me. And so it's Indianapolis at dusk.
We get some. Yeah, I'm a little concerned about the attendance for that because it is Super Bowl Sunday next week, but hopefully.
Well, so we had to do 9 races straight through to miss 2 holidays during the off season. And the Super Bowl is not a holiday, so...
Is it not?
I mean...
If anything, I don't watch it.
I don't watch it.
I will. I mean, we'll have to...
We'll have it on in
about
here.
having to feed on it.
Yeah, we'll definitely have it on in here.
We'll have to talk about your pay.
Yeah, absolutely. We will have to... No, I'm saying.
Well... That has been a great race to watch. Thank you guys so much for joining. We will see you next week for Indianapolis at dusk. And for all the drivers that will be there, I guess enjoy your points. Because there is a championship behind all this.
Yeah, free points.
Indeed.
So if you want points, join. And with that, thank you guys very much for joining. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Good night.